All right, let's go. We got the Lady Canes of Mike tripping. Oh, there it is. Out here against Primetime, early score 2-0. Lady Canes have not, I don't think they've lost today. This might be an interesting game. We watched the Primetime team come back on the Lady Tigers their last game from down double digits. This should be our last game of the day. So I would like to say thank you for all of that early. Oh, nice pass. And it looks like the Lady Canes have come out ready to play for their final game. Solid 4-0. So we're looking, and can't tell what they did. I had a little bit of obstruction of my vision, so I couldn't really see what the play is called. But it's side out, no, baseline out. Primetime swings it to the same corner, close corner. Number 12, I'm a fan of her as a point guard. She's got both handles and the ability to score. Court vision. Drive off the baseline, 23 tries to drop it down into 0. And number 0 had a very nice game her last time out, even though she got a little bit of an injury. Came back and paced her team to a solid comeback win over the Lady Tigers.
I just don't want to drag it.
Looking at Trinity Small, possibly the best player we've seen today, or at least top 5 at the very least. I don't want to necessarily start acting like I'm overly familiar with some of these kids' game. But for today, I've got to say Thompson and Nelson from Blue Devils, and then we have Knight and Small for the Lady Canes. Those are easily the 4 that stuck out to me, and I think 0 for Primetime is another one who would have her name mentioned. There's a number of girls who actually got some game out here. So this was it's been an interesting event. Looking forward to seeing what these young people become in the future. Nice dime by Small. She's a true point guard. Oh, nice defense. Oh, good. Ooh, tough call. Barnado is a really solid player. She's communicating with her team, and she's an example of what I keep talking about, where you may not be the person that gets all the shots, but she's obviously understood what she does and brings to the team and knows that it's important. She knows her role, knows what she's doing. She's a defensive player, not necessarily a scorer. Make some decent passes, communicate with my teammates, make sure we have what we need. Like that. Open shot, number 12, no good. Rebound, Lady Canes, no good.
Tip ball there. Nope, over and back.
Oh, so it looks like we've seen the last of Miss Knight. I don't see her sitting on the bench, and she's not on the court. So this
definitely not on the court.
So maybe this would be a little bit of an interesting game, because she's a difference maker. Oh, nice pass, Small. She is so patient when she makes her mind up that she knows what she's looking for. Bounce pass. Simple.
She's doing it so effortlessly.
She is polished, man. I don't know. I've seen these girls are good, but I'm not saying that she's better than all of them. But man, as a guy who has a thing for guards, I really like how she plays the game. Seven zip, Lady Canes. 9 minutes 42 left in the first half.
Straight to a nice Euro step.
Yep, no left hand though. That young people don't understand that left hand importance.
Small for 3. pretty rotation on the ball at least.
Yeah.
.57 got it in deep, kicks it back out.
That right there is what number 30 for the Lady Tigers needs to learn.
That back down kick out?
Yeah, just give it up. Just give it up.
I think sometimes when she gets it in her hand, she just automatically thinking that she has to go and finish.
Yeah.
She's not really looking for anybody else. Not saying that like she's selfish or anything.
No. You're saying she got to learn.
She's looking to be the force by herself.
Yeah.
She's not looking for the contribution from her team. Great move by Zero.
Yeah, that's all it is. She, and that's why I wanted to make sure I clarified, because I'm like, she wants to be a scorer, which means that she's going to probably be one. And so the more she plays, the more she'll learn. The more she'll learn what she can do, how to do it. Nice pump fake.
The absence of Knight so far has not seemed to be anything that's passed for the Lady Canes.
I would say right now.
Great outlet pass. Small with the finish.
Yeah, I would say you're right. But I also say, how many times have we seen one of these teams get off to a hot start?
Oh, yeah. definitely against Primetime also.
Yeah.
Because Primetime
they've already shown they can make the comeback.
The Lady Tigers come, and it was about the same type of lead.
Yeah.
And this is about at the same time when they started to click back into, action.
And if you want my opinion, if Primetime decides, you know what, we got two, it looks like they may be sisters, 57 and 0, but maybe not. Regardless, they're both bigs, and from what I can tell, without Knight here, the Lady Canes doesn't have anybody who will be able to keep either one of those girls off the glass or from going for what they want to go for.
No, not
so
close.
Why not go inside out like you've been starting? Give her the ball, kick it out, repost. Because what you'll find is most young people, one, don't know about reposting, and two, defensively aren't prepared for a person who does know how to repost. Oh, we got baseline out. Lady Canes with the ball, a little four across set to break the press or to get the ball inbound to try to attack this press.
Kick out shot. Knocked down by 14.
It's funny, man. My ego is everything when it comes to sports, right? You got to have an ego to be a basketball player or a sports player. And so I get so aggravated. And it's funny to think about, why am I getting aggravated when I see people pressing? Because I'm just like, I would kill it. Right, but you're supposed to think that, right? It's fascinating to me how that's what so many people do. Nice.
It's knocking them down for small.
Baller, man.
Small, not playing small, playing very big.
Though? That's what you got to ask yourself. What can she do?
It's her composure that makes her hands down different from everybody else. It's not her play, which is good, but it's just like, I love how she handles the ball. I love how she's confident when she gets the ball and she knows what to do with it.
Yeah.
It makes her hands down different from anybody else on the court right now that we've watched so far, besides her teammate Knight.
And for her to be as good as she is, I don't see a lot of arrogance.
No.
I don't see a lot of any smack talk, any nonsense. I don't see it. Wide leg jump shot. Primetime, this is how they got back with the
This is exactly how they came back.
Oh,
those
she
second
saw
chance
it.
opportunities.
Yeah, that's how they came back. Like, they just decided to go at the glass.
And you got your two glass bullies in 0 and I think it's 52. 57. They're both on the bench right now, so your middle of your primetime paint is pretty much open right now. But Lady Canes, they're not looking to drive. I mean, you got to drive right here, but they're shooting right now. You can't let the small get the ball in their hands if you're trying to come back. I guarantee you that. Assist for Small. Second chance opportunities. It's a killer.
Timeout, 17-4. Lady Canes dominating thus far. 5 minutes, 40 seconds left in the first half. Kentucky versus Ohio Exposure Tournament. First annual Smith Brothers event at the Griffin Elite Sports Complex in Bryan, Ohio, Kentucky.
Don't tell me you're getting homesick already, Gibbs. It's about the second time you almost called Kentucky, Ohio.
Ain't that crazy?
I guess you just get used to it, man.
That's right.
It hasn't even been 24 hours. We've been in the location. It's a privilege and an honor to be here in this great state of Kentucky. Hopefully, we continue to see more basketball. This may be the last game of tonight. Got a little bit more for tomorrow. But thank you for joining us. Anybody that's tuning in. Hopefully, you enjoyed as much as we have.
Prime time out, coming to set up their press break. It looks like they're expecting another man press. Like
And no
they're
press.
coming out in their 1-3-1 half-court zone. Don't dribble into the zone, kid. Cross court, good. Skip action, you can get a good. Nice.
There you go. 11-point lead.
Beat the zone by passing, not by dribbling. Body movement, ball movement. And here they come.
They
Flag it.
are on fire. 3 after 3 after 3.
No, it's still in there. I haven't finished it. Oh, no, I appreciate it, though.
Small ball once again. Oh, there was no foul on that play.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that. I always like feedback to learn what I need to correct. Okay. So do you work for the facility? Okay. Ah, nice. Okay. Oh, nice. Wow. That's a lot. You must be busy all the time. They hit one, number 23,
shot.
bang one out. Nice.
It's a 2. They counted it as
They
a 2.
counted as 2? Okay.
Down by 12. Don't count prime time out of here
Hey, this
yet.
is what they do, dog.
Don't count prime time out of here
They
yet.
swarm on you like ants all of a sudden, right? They wait till you get a
Here they
14-point
come.
lead.
Here they come. Now we at 10.
They like, yo,
at 10.
they be like, yo, they got to get that 16-point
He
lead.
calls me down at 4 by halftime. I'm going to know something.
Right, then they get busy with the defense and they start swarming.
Here they go.
Right, boop.
Here they go. You hear the crowd. You hear the bench.
Yeah,
they start to feel it.
You want this game. This is a good team they playing against. Good, she got it. Dime. Oh!
There you go. 6-0 run just like that, ladies and
Just
gentlemen.
like that, man.
Then we got a timeout.
I got to give a shout out to the primetime team, man. It seems like the comeback is just what they do.
Hey, the comeback kids, man.
Yeah,
Some people, they feel better that way.
They don't believe in being out of the game. We coming back. Still the first half, 20-12. Been a great morning, great afternoon.
It's going to be a great night. We got March Madness tonight.
Oh, I can't wait, man. I got to see some things going down.
Give you a couple updates. 24-16, Oregon State over Loyola. That's a Cinderella team. Got Mississippi State 32-23 against La Tech.
And I want to give a shout out to the parents, man. The parents here today. The crowd has been phenomenal.
It's been great energy.
They've cheered. They voiced their disconcern, their problems, but what they have not done has been outlandish, unreasonable, disrespectful. The parents today have been very gracious. They've seemed to understand that this is about the kids. At the end of the day, these are all children playing basketball. So there is no point where we should be going berserk, screaming at the refs, losing our minds. They're just doing their job at the best ability that they can, just like your child is.
Correct.
So, I just want to make sure that I'm one of those people that doesn't forget to say hey to the parents and go from there. Ha ha. Ha ha ha. Little extra juke in that game right there. There was a little extra crossover in them handles.
Indeed.
There was a little extra work in that crossover. I like that. But yeah, I like that, man. I like working events, man, because if I'm honest, man, I have avoided AAU events, coaching or participating, because I never got along with the vibe that parents used to bring when we were younger. When I would see them and some of the things they would say and the way they would, and it's not everywhere, different places, right? But when you see it, it stands out and you're like, wow.
This definitely isn't one of those atmospheres.
This is not, man.
It's kind of different, a different feel. Most of the parents and the players, we have a couple of little minor scuffles or whatever you want to call it.
Right. That comes in the game, man.
In the heat of the moment, which I believe that's what that situation was.
Yeah.
Things
happen, bro.
Things happen. It's a sports. It gets competitive. It's physical at times. So I didn't think it was anything egregious by it.
Right.
I think it was more just on a competitive nature. The harder to
ready to shoot,
3-point shot, catch and shoot, knock down. That's the end of that drought there that the Lady Canes were going through.
But I love that, man. It makes it fun for everybody when you're not making people, because sometimes all that wildness that you see at some events, all that extra stuff, makes so many people uncomfortable, man. And you're not supposed to come to no kid event,
not at all,
and not be comfortable. We supposed to be comfortable here, because really it's a celebration of the kids. It's really, that's how I look at these events. We are celebrating them. This isn't about me and what I used to be. It's not about, any of these kids and what their parents. You'd be surprised how many parents come to me and they want to tell me, oh, I used to play. I played basketball. Yeah, that was a dope shot.
Hey, that was all created by Smalls.
Yeah, her
drive in, kick it out to the open person. They end up just passing it over for an open three. I love this Lady Canes. Their offense definitely led by Small right here with the and one.
Dude,
it's phenomenal. Mighty Mouse Jr.
Yeah, man.
Remind me of Damon Stoudemire.
Yeah, I can see that.
I don't want to go as far as calling her AI because that's a great feat.
Let's not go crazy.
I go Damon Stoudemire.
Yeah, we AI is, she got a couple of years before she can get something like that off. You know what we saw AI do.
I even go as far as, putting her on the same level as you want to compare to females, maybe more a little bit. Her
I can't give her that.
That's kind of on the same level as AI. I understand that.
Yeah,
I see greatness in her future. I'm going to speak it into existence.
I can dig that. I can dig you saying that. I can dig that.
Her toughness is crazy.
She gonna be a baller, dog.
I see no fear in her heart, in how she's carrying herself. When she gets the ball in her hand, she's looking for an open teammate.
Yeah.
She's looking for an open lane, and she knows what to do with it. Sometimes you see a stutter step in a kid. This isn't a kid that I'm looking at with her.
That's a foul, man. Call the foul, bro. Like a reach is never like you can't just be letting crazy reaching go. Because my thing about reaching, you must teach that because bad reaching is how you get concussions. When you start letting people just reach wild, that's how you get to concussions. I just seen it, man. Cats crack, head crack. Call the foul for one of these girls get hurt because you're not making it clear. Like that's not how you play the game. Open
Hand
shot.
down.
Hey, man, Claggett on fire. Oh, okay.
It was too open for her.
I've been wondering what my girl. Oh, she saw him, though. See, this. So if I'm her coach right now, I'm pulling number 12 to the side and letting her know we get 2 points if you don't take 2 dribbles. She took 3. If you don't take them dribbles, we got 2 points. You got 4 people behind everybody on the other team. Why did you even take them dribbles? Get the ball up.
Great pass.
I missed it that quickly. Look down for 2 seconds.
Small creating offense again for her teammates.
Dominating.
Timeout goes to Primetime.
She's made her mind up that in this final game of hers, she's going for that MVP. Like she wants to leave no questions about who was the best player in here today. And you know, maybe I'm a prisoner of the moment, but I don't feel like it. I feel like she's been balling
consistently.
And for her to be in her last game dominating like this without Knight, that's the thing. Without Knight, she out here getting it in. They ain't got, not taking anything away from Claggett or any of her teammates who, have opened up this game with nice threes and a polished game. Not to take nothing from them, but you would think there would be a drop off somewhere, right?
You would think so.
Okay.
I haven't seen any.
Okay, I haven't. In fact, I feel like, and this goes back to, it's funny, ironic that I'm about to say this after I was like, I can't give her that to you about this, that, and the other. But just take it for what it's worth. Not that I'm saying there like that. But it reminds me in the sense of, you and I were talking earlier about Shaq and Kobe, and Kobe particularly.
Right.
But it reminds me of that game when in the Western, I think it was Western Conference Finals, and the Lakers played against Chris Webber's Kings. And, those series were as serious as it get, right?
Right.
And that one game, everybody tends to remember it, that Shaq got injured. Fouled out. And I wanted the Kings to win so bad, so I just knew it was over. And that boy, Kobe, just went crazy. He just decided, by the way, let me introduce myself to y'all, man, before I kick this dude off my team in a couple of years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I see where you're going with this.
Yeah, and that's kind of how I feel about this. Like, she didn't say, I'm about to chill. She was like, Knight here. It's time for me. Knight ain't here. Let me get it in. Let me go ahead. And that's what you want. Stop dribbling to that right corner, kid.
Got her trapped.
Yep.
Got her trapped.
And one.
No foul on the call. It's one thing about letting the player play, but it's another thing to call, just leave a blatant call out there.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
Nice move, number 12.
Great floater. I like that one.
I'm a fan of hers. She would probably be on my second team. She would probably the second 7. Number 12 would be on the second 7 for me, because I also think number 32 from the Lady Tigers would be on the second 7. You know what I mean? I would put her on that second 7.
Got you.
On this here particular Primetime team, I might put number 0. Well, she needs to add some things to this game for me to be satisfied with that. But yeah, this I would put number 3 for the Blue Devils probably on the second 7, possibly lower 7 though.
Got you.
I like how she played in her later games. She was very active.
High arcing free throw there by number 8. Both free throws good. 33-14 lead, 106 left here in the first half.
Wait, we still in the first half, my boy?
Still in the first half, my boy.
My man.
We're making it through it.
Yeah, man.
It's still entertaining.
Yeah.
Both teams are starting to really come alive on the offensive side. We've had a little surge of offensive production here.
40 seconds and a half, 48 rather. Is that Claggett again? Like, look, she likes that spot. Oh, nice look.
Pass.
And for all the young people out here, what we just witnessed was a young woman who understood that before she got the ball, she was about to make the pass. She knew where her teammate was and where the ball was going.
Great touch pass.
Oh, man, before she got it, she knew it. Take that mental picture before you get the ball so you don't have to think about it as much. Banger. They shooting from 3 now.
They feeling it, man.
Too late.
Shot clock.
What's the call?
Double dribble. Ain't seen that called all day, man.
She did, but I all right. Like I said, I never know what calls are going to be expected sometimes, or to be expected sometimes. And at the half, we got the Lady Canes out here continuing their dominance on the day, up 39-16.
We're not insurmountable.
Nah, not at all.
It's been a great first half, and we look forward to seeing what comes out in the second half.
Right. So we'll be back. Kentucky versus Ohio exposure tournament here at the Griffin Elite Sports Center. Straight out of Ohio girls basketball hoops. We'll see you soon. Well, all right. Welcome back to the second half. All right. Kentucky versus Ohio exposure tournament here from the Griffin Elite Sports Complex, Hebron, Kentucky. We have Primetime against the Lady Canes. seeing some solid basketball. In spite of the score, we're seeing some quality basketball. It's just been a situation where the Lady Canes seem to have a little more continuity and a little bit more, and maybe a little bit is a stretch, a lot more firepower. They seem to have the firepower that is prepared to play together. They seem a lot more comfortable than other teams have been.
Seems like that basket has been a little bit bigger for them at times.
Yeah.
They've been knocking shots down. That's one that they should knock down. You've been getting a lot of open shots, and they have knocked them down.
Yeah.
They've taken advantage of the opposition playing a little bit I don't know if I want to say undersized, but they're kind of evenly matched as far as size. But the skill level, like you said, as far as just maybe continuity, both teams, you can definitely see a more comfort from the Lady Canes.
It's just like you said, right there was a prime example of what you were talking about right there. Young lady wide open. They had to tell her teammates had to tell her shoot, but because it wasn't even registered in her mind, she airballed it. Right? You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure the young lady can shoot. Right? I'm sure she can shoot, but it's like, when your mind ain't there, then that's
confidence check.
Yeah, you're wide open. You know it's an issue if you short it like that. And now, I figured that she was going to want to show everybody that's not it for me. So we got 12 minutes left in the half, 38-16, Lady Canes up. It's been a pretty dominant performance. They have had some challenges in the earlier games, but this game so far has not been one of those where they've had to where they've really been tested. And
turnover on the play.
A little bit of frustration right there. I'm noticing number 23 for Primetime has better handles than I originally thought. I'm actually liking how her aggressiveness, her intensity. I just think the one thing I would say about watching all these games today, the one thing I would hope for is that all of them learn a little bit better about the need for communicating with your teammates, during the play and after the play, like when the whistle blows. How important it is. The verbal component of basketball is very undersold, and out here in these games, and I just think they need to work on that. Every one of these teams were extremely inefficient when it comes to using their mouths and their voices to make the game easier for themselves. Defensively, offensively, Got number 23 at the line for Primetime. Solid player. Flick it up there. One good. Couple of subs coming in. Bernardo and Claggett go out for Lady Canes. In comes Butts.
Second free throw, no good. Lady Canes still being very aggressive on the offense.
Traveling.
Maybe too aggressive on the offense.
Oh, so there were two Claggets on that team. I did not know that. That explains things. Good outlet. Oh, that was pretty. Like, a good outlet, man, is one of the most pretty things in basketball. Give up the ball, kid. You don't have the handles. Give the ball up.
Too much dribbling.
Give the ball up, kid. Baseline drive, kick it across, open
Great
three.
Ball movement. Just couldn't knock it down. But who comes in with the rebound?
And she's been chilling this half. I figure she made her name known in that first half, so she's probably just pretty much chilling. You know what I mean? Let my teammates get some work in is what it looks like right now.
I can give you that. First free throw good by Smalls.
Eight minutes left in the half. 41-17. 42-17 and Smalls knocks down the second of her 2 free throws. She's had a dominant performance in this game. Well, that's a foul. I'm probably going to just stop calling fouls for the refs because that's a foul. Oh, no.
That's travel.
Right.
It's going to be something on everyone. Just go ahead and let him go.
Yeah, let it go.
No foul here.
Nice move with the left hand. That was pretty. CrossFit life. Nice move. Oh, and when you patient and you dribble, pound that ball, it's not as hard to play. Nice look, but it ain't gonna be there because number 10.
Nah, she was lurking on that one.
That's what I was about to say.
That was one of the first errant passes that I seen Small make, but she's gonna capitalize right here. Great stop.
And it wasn't even. And the reality of it wasn't a bad decision because
the man was open. The woman was open.
Yeah, she just didn't expect old girl to be hustling like that because they haven't been hustling like that.
Ball got away from her on that turnover. Complete
46.
Complete domination showing right now by the ladies' Canes.
Yeah.
Without one of their major stars.
And my thing is, again, while I feel for the primetime team, nobody wants to get blitzed or see them get blitzed like this, There's always something you can take away from these games because it just depends on what kind of athlete you are, man. Are you the type that's going to be focused on what am I going to do to not let this happen ever again? Like that's the mentality you got to have in these situations. You got to really examine your game. You got to really examine the game. And you have to say, well, where did I fit into the loss? Where was my contribution to us losing? And that's where you start picking it up. Because it's not like the primetime team is, they're just like everybody else out here for the most part. I just think the Lady Canes just might be a little more tough. They have a little more higher.
For sure.
Their best players are better.
They're elite.
Yeah, they're high end compared to the other team's best players. But I will say this, one of the things, that's not a foul. Jesus.
Now it is.
One of the things that I've been wondering about the primetime team though is, they don't have the shooters that the Lady Canes.
They don't have the firepower.
But they got the bangers, man. And they could have put them in trouble if they had decided to go right there to 57 or to 0 or to 23 and use what you have. So what I'm saying? The irony of as soon as I say it, she gets a rebound and puts it back in.
Right.
Makes me look like I might know what I'm talking about. Please be okay, young lady. Don't be hurt. Okay, she's not.
I haven't seen a lot of that pick and roll action like we thought we would see too.
You see what I'm saying? You notice it now, and that's down. So it's and here's the thing about these kind of tournaments, man. Right? One of the things that I always have to remind myself is the fact that we don't know how much time these teams practice.
Right.
Right, and together, not much less by themselves, but how much are they practicing together? Right. And then you got to get out here and play all these teams. Now, if you ask me, it would seem like Lady Canes have played together more. So,
right, yeah, I would think so.
But what if we wrong? You know what I mean? Wouldn't that be in something interesting though?
I couldn't even imagine that it'd be anything else except for.
She took 3 steps in the
Small for 3, man, Small knocked down. 49-21, 5:20 left in the second half.
Yeah, you
nice block.
Like she gave it to her though. Like that's one of those shots where people have to learn that you got to take shots you can make. Yeah, pick her up. What she do? Hurt her leg? Good teammate. That's a good teammate right there. Tired, sore, been knocked down a lot. Teammate come pick you up. You know what I mean? Take it. Why not? Take it. Why not? Why not? Get the shot.
Done by 28 right now. Anything that you need, it's almost available.
And see, if what you're noticing is
30 ball.
I mean, but what if you're noticing, or maybe you are or not, their coach isn't calling plays. So for the Lady Canes, not at this point, they're not calling plays. These young ladies understand how to play the game. Yeah, and it looks like they understand their set, what they're trying to do. And, you know, they're moving around without the ball. Like that last play wasn't a call. She just understood how to move.
You just made a statement saying that the coach is not coaching, and you look at the lead that they have right now, which is.
Now, I didn't say he wasn't coaching. I said he wasn't calling plays.
Correct. But he's still coaching, even though they're up at this point.
Yeah.
I've noticed Coach K for Duke, he does the same thing.
You got to, man.
You know, it always it shocks me.
You can't be. I don't know what kind of competitor you can be, particularly as a guy who, much less as a molder and leader, right? You as a coach, you're a leader.
Correct.
Right? And what kind of leadership is it that if you're getting drubbed, you're not teaching anything, or if you're doing the drubbing?
Right.
Like my thing is, and you learn this as you get older, and I'm sure you felt this way as a former athlete. I'm sure you've given out beatings.
Oh yeah,
and I'm sure you've taken some beatings.
Oh, correct.
And your team was never as good as the beating you gave.
Correct.
And never as bad as the beating you received. Right.
Correct.
And so that's what I imagine he was doing with that timeout, to see and make sure that they understand. Here's what we about to try. And you can see they're confused, right? They're trying to do a double curl action into the lane, and they're trying to execute it because that's what he wants to see. That's coaching.
Coachable moments, even at your highest point.
Oh, that's that. You're up 30, but you're like, no, we can get layups, but can we run what I told you to run? Can we run what I told you to run? And they got out there and they didn't do it that well. But as a coach, you're happy when you see your team try to execute, not give up because it didn't go well after the first pass. Two minutes, 30 seconds left. 51-24 Lady Canes over Primetime. That double curl action. That's what he drew up, right? That's what he wants to see, because he's probably going to need that somewhere. Because if you run that right, what you'll find is that second person is going to come clean so much. Because they're going to look at that first cutter, that first curl, and then that second curl, they're not even going to know she's coming.
Right.
2 minutes exactly, second half. Hopefully we'll get out of this without a lot of stoppages for the rest of the way.
Shouldn't be too many more fouls. That's intentional.
Yeah. And of course, I was sick yesterday to find out, like, you know, the Lakers lose LeBron, the Lakers lose AD, they lose to everybody. But when they come see them Cavs, the Cavs broke it. They broke their losing streak. You know, and I ain't tripping on the Cavs like they got talent like that. But come on, man.
Cavs got some down hands too right now.
Man, I'm a Colin Sexton fan. He's got a low IQ as a basketball player, but his game is nice. As a dieharder, we sitting up trying to figure out what is the actual plan for that team. What is the front office trying to do?
No clue.
Nah, not me. Not right now. I can't say I do. You hold Drummond, you know, and everybody and their mama knew that you were going to have to buy him out because wasn't nobody going to trade for him. So why did you even waste time talking about trading him when everybody was announcing it for months? Oh, they're not going to – nobody's going to trade for him. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody gonna trade for him. We know you don't want him, and we know you gonna buy him out. So we'll wait for that. So basically, they sat him for nothing. And then what makes it worse is the fact that, you know, the Cavs, make your mind up. You're not in the top 5 draft picks right now. you're not going to get a top lottery pick. So what are you trying to do? Nobody gets really much better with a 12 through 20 pick.
Right.
You know what I mean? So what were you trying to do? What are you trying to do? Anyway, I'm going to get off my calf back. Yeah, get mad at my calves, man.
I'm right there with you, man.
They're getting on my nerves, dog.
You see, I'm still.
Yeah, that's why I brought it up. Yeah, they my dogs, man. But it's like, you know, I don't believe you have to wait forever to piece a team together. I think cats just be on some garbage. And that'll be game.
51-25. The Lady Canes are over the Primetime elite basketball team.
That's all right. Pretty good game.
It's a great game. Both teams executed at points. I thought we was going to see a minor comeback by the Primetime, but it just seems like small lay at the, from
she put the hammer down. So what we'll do is we're going to say thank you to everyone for tuning in. Thank you for the Griffin Elite Sports Complex for having us. Thank you for Kentucky versus Ohio for putting on the event. The Smith brothers. Thank you for Straight Out of Ohio Girls Basketball Hoops for putting on this live streaming and putting us out here. I want to thank my partner Will Ward for being here and keeping me rolling. You know what I mean?
It was a great time, sir. Great time, Mr. Gibbs.
I look forward to the next time we get back together tomorrow.
Indeed.
We should be back tomorrow, I believe, at 9 o'clock for another 3 hours of Ohio versus Kentucky basketball. So, with that said, my brother, I look forward to talking to you tomorrow.
Likewise. Have a good night, everybody.
All right, my G, what you need from us?
Clean up.